you for that. Carlos Gerena having some moments here in rounds 4 and 5. Harold, how'd you score through 4?
Jim, 4 rounds to nothing, 40-34, Floyd Mayweather. He's got to get a 10-7 round for the 2 knockdowns in the first round. That's why he's ahead by 6 points. Huge lead for Floyd. You know, when you look for his left, he hits you with his right. When you look for a straight right, he hits you with an uppercut. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is so hard to figure out, so quick and so powerful.
So good that he's been having fun in there against Carlos Gerena. But as Gerena goes more and more to the body, he makes it clear that he's going to punish Mayweather for some of the fun Floyd's having against him.
Well, he's trying to punish Mayweather, but I don't think he can really do that.
Quick left hook for Mayweather.
Gerena's already had his victory simply by lasting this long. The rest is just how much punishment he wants to take.
Yeah, and this is the situation we occasionally see where a fighter's courage is going to lead to him taking a lot of punishment over an extended period of rounds. Because Floyd is going to keep hitting Gerena pretty much at will. I mean, Carlos had his best round of the fight in the last round, landing 28 of 65 punches. But Floyd Mayweather landed 38 of 53. That's the equivalent of hitting for the cycle.
I'll tell you this much, Roy. If his pal, Felix Trinidad, is as tough and rough and determined as Gerena is, he'll be hard to beat next week.
Most definitely. If he comes in with this attitude, except not getting hit as much as Gerena is, you're right, he'd be very hard to beat.
Right hand over the top lands for Mayweather as Gerena resolutely steps forward and tries to attack again.
Gerena just doesn't believe in getting out the way of punches.
He's going to eat right hands like that for the rest of the night.
And he just doesn't care. He loves to get hit.
He'll have some headache tomorrow.
You think that after a few rounds of this, a guy's adrenaline is working and it just is almost impervious to pain, Roy?
I don't. Yeah, his adrenaline may make him impervious to pain, but it won't make him able to keep maintaining this. He won't continuously be able to take these type of punches without it showing in his legs.
Now Mayweather putting on a little dancing show for the crowd, using his footwork to set up punching opportunities.
On the road to Mandalay, where the Flying Mayweathers play.
Hey, next Thursday, tune in to HBO's Inside the NFL. Join Len Dawson, Nick Bonaconti, Chris Collinsworth, and Jerry Glanville as they discuss whether the Broncos can three-peat. You'll also see exclusive highlights of the first week of the regular season. It's the show the pros watch, Inside the NFL, every Thursday throughout the season.
One of the fellows in Gerena's corner there is the former featherweight titleist Wilfredo Vasquez. Here you see Mayweather showing us his stuff, his vast repertoire of punches from all angles.
Hey, let's go. Wipe it up. We gotta wipe it over there. 5 rounds of a scheduled 12 in the books. Floyd Mayweather Jr. cruising against Carlos Gerena. Gerena landing more and more in the last couple of rounds, landing particularly to Floyd Jr.'s body, but not slowing down the Mayweather attack. As Floyd Jr. continues to land about 70% of his punches by CompuBox numbers. One of those punches partially blocked. Floyd thinks he has him now. And Gerena's legs are maybe a little stiffer, but he just keeps coming forward. it's abundantly clear that Floyd Mayweather enjoys fighting, that he's having fun in there against an opponent like Gerena. Do you think that's rare? Do you think most good fighters get a kick out of it when they're doing it well?
Most good performers like Floyd Mayweather get a kick out of it when they're doing it well, but most guys that are just fighters, they wouldn't be enjoying themselves now because they'd be upset because they're not getting a knockout. But a smart guy who is an entertainer at the same time, such as a Floyd Mayweather, knows that this is what he wants. This is a great experience for him. It gives him an opportunity to show his tools, and it's just good for him. It's a good workout, and eventually you have to keep chopping and chopping and chopping to see if you can chop this old log up.
And since his 110-day layoff between fights is the longest of his career, and he professes to want to fight 4 or 5 times a year and stay active, he probably doesn't mind going a few rounds here.
He doesn't.
Left hook lands flush. Right uppercut got in. Another left hook lands flush. Gerena pawing with his hands. Not finding any way to really hit Floyd, just trying to put something in the middle. Finally, Gerena lands some to the body, and Mayweather laughing as he bounds back and gets into position to fire combinations again. And Gerena smiling back at him like, go ahead. You having fun? I'm having fun too.
He says take your best shots, and Mayweather does.
You got to keep working. You can't be fooling around. We got to keep working. You know what we have to do. Are you listening to me?
Mayweather's forte is not one-punch knockout power. It's an accumulation of punches coming from odd angles, striking so quickly that there is virtually no defense for it. As he comes out of his corner, Mayweather yelled something at Gerena. I don't know if Gerena understood him.
If anybody in Gerena's corner will take notice of the fact that this is target practice for Floyd Mayweather Jr. Probably not. Gerena certainly showing that he's still willing to fight.
Oh, he's a fighter at heart now. He's not going to stop.
But if he has more things to accomplish in his career, if there are other fights to be had, you might not want him to be too badly damaged. Maybe they don't think Floyd is a big enough puncher to be hurting Carlos, even if he hits him this freely and this often.
Look, as smart as these gloves are, anything is too much. Oh, that hurt him.
Vicious left
that hurt him
uppercut,
bad.
snapping Gerena's head back.
Yeah, that uppercut hurt him real bad. I told you his legs wouldn't hold up this long. You can't just continuously take that type of punishment.
Gerena on wobbly legs again as he tries to ward off the effects of the Mayweather uppercut about 20 seconds ago. And Floyd stalking, but patiently, not going into a frenzy.
Now, if Floyd could touch his body once or twice right now, he could end this fight.
But Floyd headhunting instead because it's too easy.
There it is.
There's the body shot. And the body shot drops Gerena's hands momentarily and sets up another connect upstairs.
Floyd's mouth is bloody, incidentally. So the longer you stay in there, the more likely something can happen to you.
Good body shots by Gerena. Still a live item in here. Floyd backs him off with a counter right hand.